What if I told you the Earth we peacefully live on today was once a burning hell? About 4.6 billion years ago, there was no Earth, no humans, no life at all. There was only a massive cloud of gas and dust floating through space. But from that cloud, our entire story began. The Earth we know today was once nothing more than a giant ball of molten lava. A world so hot and violent that life was impossible. And that raises a huge question. How did this burning ball of lava turn into the planet we live on today? Today, we're going to discover how the sun was born, how Earth formed, and how the moon came into existence. Because all of these mysteries are connected to the birth of our solar system. So let's go back 4.6 billion years ago. Back then, our solar system didn't exist. There was only a gigantic cloud of gas and cosmic dust drifting silently through space. Today, scientists call this cloud the solar nebula. For millions of years, this nebula floated quietly in the darkness of space. Then suddenly, everything changed. Somewhere nearby, a massive star exploded. This type of explosion is called a supernova, one of the most powerful events in the universe. It usually happens when a giant star reaches the end of its life. That explosion sent out an enormous shock wave, a powerful wave of energy racing through space. And when that shock wave hit the solar nebula, the giant cloud began to collapse. The pressure increased, gravity took over, and slowly the cloud started shrinking inward. Inside that collapsing cloud, tiny particles of gas and dust began pulling toward each other. They collided, stuck together, and started forming larger and larger clumps. The once peaceful cloud was no longer calm. It spun faster, collapsed further, and began to glow. At the center, a giant burning sphere was forming. By this point, the solar nebula looked like a massive spinning disk. More and more material was pulled toward the center, where temperatures and pressure kept rising. And eventually, the center became so hot and dense that something incredible happened.
Nuclear fusion began. Hydrogen atoms started fusing together to form helium. This process happens at temperatures of around 15 million degrees Celsius. And when fusion ignited, a gigantic blazing sphere of energy was born. That was the birth of our sun. Even today, that same fusion process continues inside the sun, producing the light and heat that make life on Earth possible. But the story doesn't end there. Around the newborn sun, leftover dust and rocky debris continued orbiting through space. Over millions of years, those pieces collided and merged together, forming small planetary bodies. And eventually, those bodies became the planets of our solar system, including one very special planet, Earth. But early Earth looked nothing like it does today. There were no oceans, no blue skies, no oxygen. It was a world of fire. Lava covered the surface. Volcanoes erupted constantly. Massive asteroids crashed into the planet again and again. It was a chaotic, violent, deadly world. A place where life seemed impossible. So from a quiet cloud of gas and dust came the sun, the Earth, and the entire solar system. But one huge mystery still remains. Where did Earth's water come from? And how did the moon form? The same moon that lights up our nights today? Could it all have been caused by a giant cosmic collision? In the next video, we'll uncover the shocking story of how water arrived on Earth and how the moon was born. Because the real mystery
is only just beginning.